What's going on, guys? We are back once again for another Mayans review today. We're going to be looking at Mayans MC, of course, episode 6, or was it? Yeah, 6 of the season. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say three things before I even get to going into the video. One, if you guys are tired of me saying something, okay, I apologize for that, but you don't have to be here for the video if you're getting tired of me saying something like basically or this or whatever. And also, spoilers, obviously, if you don't want to be spoiled, click off the video. Obviously, it ain't my job to make sure that you guys are not being spoiled. Obviously, it's the internet, so if you're watching the video, there is a specific reason why you're here. So, I'm just saying. And third, I was not able to watch the entirety of the episode. I missed maybe the last 5 minutes, possibly, because of issues with my TV. So I don't know what happened. I'm gonna have to look it up tomorrow on Hulu. But overall, this episode was highly intense. We leave off right where Gabby is with Easy, and Easy's just been shot. She takes him to the hospital. They're kind of slow getting them, and of course, they call Bishop the next morning. Bishop's waking up. He's still obviously dealing with something that's been going on in his past, which we later find out in this episode. We also see how everything's going insane. I mean, Angel's about ready to blow a gasket. His brother's been shot. He's trying to figure out what he's going to do. He's literally about ready to kill, these two ones that were in the Mayans. And literally Bishop saying, no, you're not going to do that right now. So what we do see is Bishop comes, tries talking to one of the cops, basically doesn't know anything, tells everybody to stay put, tells Easy to get out of town with Gabby. They do go, and then Angel's about ready again to blow a gasket. But we do see, and I'm going to go in character revive form so that way you guys know what's going on. But we do see with Angel that he is about ready to shoot the ones that shot Easy. But then what's really interesting is Alvarez basically did put in a call to have where the bodyguard of Miguel to protect the other Mayans while he goes talk to Bishop. And then we see where Bishop comes in contact with him later on in the episode. But Easy is on the way to wherever with Gabby. We also see where Angel is about ready to blow these guys, but that's when we see that he can't shoot them because obviously they have him protected right now. They can't do anything. And Bishop basically tells him, okay, you need to go. But then we also see that at the very end that he basically gives a go-ahead to kill these guys. Then when that happens, we see where that's basically what I saw. Now if we go to Easy does go with Gabby to somewhere in I'm guessing somewhere else in California, obviously. He takes her to different areas. He stops, so he calls His dad to clean up the truck from the blood, and he also says, hey Dad, I love you, and he basically says, okay, just look out for Gabby. So he does. Then as soon as we see this, we see where that Gabby and Easy is obviously getting closer. They're obviously getting closer. They go to a church. He tells her a story about one of the saints that was his mom's favorite, and he starts informing her about that. And then she pretty much tells him straight up, I don't want to hear another story about, a saint or anything of that nature, because we even see right before they leave, Emily, shockingly, somehow by Frankie was able to know what happened to the entirety of Easy, and it kind of shocked him. And he basically tells him, that this was my ex-girlfriend, and Gabby doesn't really care about that. Obviously, you can tell that she wants to be with Easy. She wants things to be better. And we see where they start talking at the church, and then she changes his bandages, and he says he wants to show her something. So he does take her to the beach, and she's having fun at the beach, and they later start talking, and we see where that they start talking, and then we see where, unfortunately, they do hook up. They end up having sex on the beach, and we see where Easy just starts talking to Gabby afterwards, and then we see also where Coco, our boy Coco, is messed up in the head right now. He's completely messed up in the head. He's still hanging out with this one Hope that is a drug addict that they did save. He's kind of developed this relationship with her, and we also where the one that played Argent in Teen Wolf, I'm guessing he's the cult leader or some type of hippie slash druggie leader, to where he wants Coco to basically steal more. He wants to steal more, and he doesn't. He doesn't want to do it because otherwise, if he doesn't, then Hope's going to get killed, or the one that played Argent in Teen Wolf is basically going to either get her in a bed or he's going to kill her, one of the two. So now Coco's got a decision to make if he's actually going to beat this addiction or if he's going to let the addiction control him. Then we also see where Miguel goes towards the one he was with in Mexico, basically trying to tell her that if she was making backdoor deals, he needs to know right now. And she basically tells him that she's not like him, and he basically gives her a warning that just because I did this and I did this and this does not mean I'm not going to bat an eyelash if I kill you. So he's still acting like he's in control when he's not, and that I find absolutely hilarious. And we also get more backstory into Bishop in this episode, where from what I am gathering and what we gather as an audience, that I'm guessing him and his now ex-wife, they lost their child in a car accident. I'm guessing he blames his ex-wife. I don't know. We don't know if she was on something or she was shot. Not shot, but if she was shot up with something or she was drunk, whatever. We don't know. All we know is that he blames her for their child's death, and it was the 7-year anniversary, and then she later wants to tell him, look, I guess she's living with her sister in the house since he's no longer living there, and she basically informs him that I guess I'm assuming it's her sister that gets the job at another job, and she wants to move, and she's asking him to basically get his name off the mortgage so that way they can sell the house, and whatever they get, they can split. And of course, he gets pissed off, and he's like, okay, look, I don't care anymore. But at the same time, we do see a little confliction between him and Alvarez. We do see where Alvarez is basically telling him, don't do this, and he informs him, look, you dropped your flags. You have no right at the table anymore. You cannot tell me what to do, especially after I sacrificed everything and I came to this town, and now it's everything because of what I said. And of course, Alvarez being Alvarez, he still has claim to the Mayans to a certain degree, but also he wants to make sure there's not going to be a civil war. Obviously, we know there's going to be a civil war. More than likely, I think there will be because of the way everything's going. I'm not entirely sure, again, how the episode ended. I saw a little bit of it. Again, I don't know if it was my TV or the program acting up, so I'm really upset about that. But also, we did see what was interesting. We see Annalita, she was looking for Mimi. Obviously, she was in a very bad predicament. Don't know if she was in a drug... Obviously, she had to be some kind of drug setting because they were sniffing on paint fumes. They were sniffing on all kinds of different crap, literally, because obviously she went back to her addiction. So there is a lot of addiction in this show. Obviously with Coco, obviously with the, what happened with Annalita, obviously with the one she calls Little Mouse, aka Mimi, and then also with just all kinds of addiction, whether it be with sex, drugs, just anything. And I really, it's interesting how they really bring into this because of how bad it can be. So overall, very interesting episode, very dramatic episode. I was, again, upset, unable to watch the rest of it of how it happened. But again, I do believe we're going to be going to war. I do see that the Mayans are going to be going into a civil war because of everything that's been going on and how the kings try to basically oversee everything and they don't have much say as they would assume they do. But I fully agree that Bishop, I think, needs to get his act together a little bit more and just deal with his daughter's death, unfortunately. And also, whether it's son, daughter, I'm not entirely sure. I want to say son, I'm not trying to assume that. But I think he needs to try to, step forward as much as he can. And also everybody else, of course, Coco needs to be his addiction, which I'm hoping he does. I'm hoping Easy does, get through this ordeal, and tells Gabby, everything that's going on in his life, actually lets her know who he is, which I'm pretty sure she's figured out by now. And also we see, hopefully, Angel sooner or later will know, hey, my child's not dead, because obviously I don't think his and Elia's son is not dead. I think that Pal did take him. So we're just going to have to see what's going to happen. But overall, like I said, very dramatic episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys were able to watch it. Again, I don't know if it was the network or my TV or something. Please let me know down in the comments. But hope you guys are enjoying your day. Hope you guys are enjoying your night. Obviously, when it comes on Hulu tomorrow, I'm going to watch the rest of it. So next week's episode, when I do review it, I'll definitely be talking about it with you guys. But overall, let me know what you guys think. And as always, I'm seeing you guys on the very next one.